Hi, my name is Robert, and today we're going to be looking at some software called pixetell. And pixetell essentially records video from your computer, i.e. from the screen. It's screen capture software. So I can demonstrate something much like I'm doing in this video, and I can share that with somebody via email or on YouTube, for example, and I can demonstrate my actions very much easier than I can do with words, and that's the power of pixetell effectively. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through a demonstration of what it can do. So if I go up here, I'll get a few options, one of which is to record my actions on the screen. You can also do just a pure webcam recording as well, which will record you obviously. So I go to screen here, I set the area of the screen that I want to record, and I can turn on the webcam, and you get something called a hyperlens, which is a fairly new feature, and with that you can show yourself in a slightly different view of a webcam than the default. So you can have the default webcam like so, or if you want to be a bit more interesting, you can have the rear view mirror and you can move that around your screen. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to kick off the recording, and it's going to record my action, so I can change locations on the screen, I can minimise things, and it essentially just records my actions as I go through and follows the cursor around. So once I'm done, I can stop the recording, and it processes things in the background. Once it's done, we then get options to add new clips, so you can record a bit more video. You can edit your clips, so you can cut out sequences if you want to. You can also reorder clips if you've got more than one. You can also just play it back, so I can click play there, I can maximise it and see the recording in full. I can minimise it like so. And you can also add attachments to it prior to sharing it. So let's go through that now. If I click on add, I can select a file, click on open, and then when I share this, other people will be able to read this document that I've attached. So it's a very good way of collaborating. So once I'm done there, I click on share, and at that point I can give it a title, so test video. I then get options to put a description in. I can choose the current frame as the thumbnail, and when I'm ready I can click share, and while it processes I'm just going to pause the video. So it's now finished processing, and we now get options to either share via email, we can embed the video in our blog, which I'll show you how I've done that in a moment. But essentially it's very simple. You pick the size, and then you can preload it, so when somebody opens up your web page it preloads in the background, so when they come to watch it it's already loaded. Click on generate embed code, and in the background that will create you some code that you can just paste into your HTML section of your blog. It's very simple in WordPress. So copy the embed code. Once you've done that, you can close down or minimize this window, and you can go into your WordPress backend and embed that code into your blog entry. If you've got any questions on that part, you can email me and I'll explain it in more detail. But here you can see we've got two videos here, which happens to be the interviews that an interview I did with Sebastian Rapport, who is the CEO of pixetell, and he answered 12 questions of mine that gives a bit more info on how pixetell started and various other bits of information you'll find very interesting. I think it's well worth a listen to. Hope this has been useful, and you can see here the power of sharing video. My name's Robert Love, and you can visit me at www.blogandlearn.com. Thanks very much.